Hey YouTube. So I found a direction I want to go with my new D90 build from RC4wd Drive, the Gelande 2. And I didn't buy a kit, of course. I just kind of been piecing it together with leftovers and whatnot. So I decided against doing big tires, and I wanted to do a more scale look. So I needed the stock kit shocks, and that's these. They are the emulsion. They're just like the emulsion shocks, and I had these on my cruiser, and they are a little bit narrower than the King shocks that I'd put on the D90. So I thought I would go ahead and upgrade the cruiser with the King shocks because it's heavy, and those, I mean, you see I've got these coils cranked way down just to carry the weight of that Land Cruiser. It's so massive with the full interior and the hardtop on it. So I'm gonna give the King shocks another try. You see I have another video up where I put some 90mm, that's what these are, 90mm King shocks on my Land Rover D110 from RC4wd Drive, and they failed miserably, in my opinion. I mean, this is all opinion here. There's no fact. They just didn't work because the D110 is just so heavy, and I had a roof rack on it full of junk and a full custom siren interior, so it was a lot of weight. And I cranked the coils down on them, and it wasn't handling it right. So I say that was a fail. But since I need a lower, more stock look for my D90 build now, I'm going to go ahead and throw these 90mm King shocks on my cruiser and see, hopefully, that they will carry the weight better. So I'm going to start them out here at 0 setting without cranking down any of the coils or anything. And yeah, it'll take me a minute here to swap them all out, and then hopefully we can get it outside and see how they perform. Alright, so I finally got the King shocks swapped over to the cruiser, and I got them adjusted where I think it's going to work. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to take it outside, try it. It's a vastly different shock. Surprisingly, I didn't realize they were so different. The RC4wd Drive emulsion shocks are a lot narrower. I cranked them all the way down, or up, on the coilover for my D90. I'm not getting as much flex, but the ride height is much lower. So, you can't really see them on the cruiser, luckily, because I don't want some gaudy brand name shocks sticking out like a sore thumb on my old ratty cruiser. So we're going to take it try it outside and see how they do. See if they need some more tweaking. Alright, so my driving got cut a little short. Had a drivetrain issue, but yeah, I think those King shocks will work out. They're a lot softer than what I had on there. Those the kit shocks that come on the Gelande 2 are, I guess they're not as big a diameter, so the springs are a little softer. I had to have them cranked way down just to carry the weight of this big old body. And yeah, these are doing pretty good. I've got the backs cranked down just a tiny, maybe half an inch, and the front's down maybe a quarter of an inch. And it's doing pretty well. Yeah, it's nice not to be disappointed in King shocks. So I'll keep those on there. The shaft that goes from the transmission to the transfer case, one of the Allen-headed pins that goes through the transfer case end of it disappeared, so everything's running, but it's just spinning the shaft on the transfer case, so it ain't going nowhere. But yeah, also I was going through the brick slalom. I pulled my spare off the rim. I'm gonna have to go ahead and glue that, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I'm happy with it. I may play with them a little bit, crank them down a little bit, tighten it up, because it does have a lot of flop side to side, but surprisingly it doesn't do it real bad when you're under full throttle, which, you know, isn't a whole lot on this, but it you know, when you floor it, the body doesn't do that. It stayed pretty level, so I'm happy with it. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more.